He stood shoulder to shoulder with the legendary Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during the struggle for equal rights for all Americans. But now, a hero of the civil rights movement, U.S. Representative John Lewis has died. ABC's Trevor Ault takes a look back at his iconic life.
Civil rights icon John Lewis was born outside of Troy, Alabama in 1940, the son of sharecroppers. As a teenager, he was drawn to activism surrounding the Montgomery bus boycott. During the 1960s, he was at the center of nearly every major moment in the civil rights movement, organizing sit-in demonstrations at segregated lunch counters as a student at Fisk University. He was one of the first freedom riders, protesting segregated interstate bus terminals across the South. This photo showing Lewis with a bandage on his head after he and other riders were beaten. Just the beginning of what would be many arrests for the civil rights activists.
We must cry, and we all must cry together, that we want our freedom and we want it now.
By 1963, at the age of just 23, alongside Martin Luther King Jr., he was dubbed one of the Big Six leaders of the civil rights movement, who helped plan the historic March on Washington.
Let us not forget that we are involved in a serious social revolution.
Lewis helped spearhead one of the most defining moments of the era, leading more than 600 peaceful protesters across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama in 1965. Lewis in the front of the pack for that brutal confrontation with Alabama state troopers, now known as Bloody Sunday. He was struck in the head, suffering a fractured skull at the hands of the police.
I was the first one to catch the blow.
Lewis was elected to Congress in November of 1986. He served as U.S. Representative of Georgia's 5th Congressional District, where he continued to get into what he called good trouble.
I got arrested 40 times during the 60s, and since I've been in Congress, another 5 times.
Lewis was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the country's highest civilian honor, in February of 2011. In recent years, he was an outspoken critic of President Trump, skipping the president's inauguration and first State of the Union address. He also took part in widespread protests against the president's zero-tolerance immigration policy.
We are getting in good trouble to set people free. I will go to the borders. I get arrested again.
Lewis often reminded people to choose love over hate.
It doesn't matter whether we're black or white, Latino, Asian American or Native American. It doesn't matter whether we're straight or gay. We're one people, we're one family. We all live in the same house.
Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.